Welcome to tonight's class. So today we're going to honor this beautiful full moon in the Gemini. Just allow yourself to come into your centering, relax the shoulders, come into a comfortable seated position and close your eyes if you feel ready for it. Allow the sit bones to release towards the floor. Allow the top of the head to reach up towards the ceiling, finding the chin nice and parallel to the ground. And just arriving here tonight and noticing, taking a little bit of an observer state. How did you feel today? Have you noticed anything strange in your physical body? Or not necessarily strange, but different? Have you noticed anything in your breath, in your emotions, and in the mind? Just try to be the observer now, just taking stock. And allow yourself to settle here, connecting to the breath. And the breath is one of the most beautiful examples how it follows the moon as well. The rising and falling, the filling up, becoming full, and then releasing, emptying. So the full moon part is when the breath becomes full and we need to learn to let go and release. And when we come at the end of the exhalation and we are nice and empty, then we can breathe in again and fill up, become full again. So just connect to this breath. And then bringing the hands to the heart, making our intention for today. So any intention that feel that you can connect with, or if you want to connect with this full moon in the Gemini, just releasing any negative thinking patterns, any negative talks, gossips, and also any releasing or forgiving anything to do with your siblings and neighbors. So these are the areas connected to the Gemini full moon. If any of those are speaking to you tonight, then allow yourself to connect with it, that intention. And once you made that intention, let's seal it with the Om mantra, just bringing the hands to the heart, palms together. You can chant it with me or just let it vibrate through you. And then relaxing the hands, opening up the eyes, bringing the arms up, extending the arms up, palms together, and exhaling, releasing them down. 2 more times, lifting the top of the head up, tailbone down, reaching up. And then bringing the hands back towards the floor, palms facing upwards, just one last time. And on the exhalation, bring the hands in line with the shoulders, palms facing up, roll the shoulders back, lengthen. We're going to come into side bends. Inhale, lengthen the top of the head up, open the chest, and on the exhalation, release that right hand down, reach the left hand up, and then inhale, open up with the arm palms facing up and come to the other side. Left palm comes down, making your way to the right. So the inhalation, both palms come towards the ceiling. And then right palm comes down, left palm comes towards the floor. So we're following the moon, the shape of the moon here. So first we sort of like start from the beginning and then open up all the way. And then release back. So maybe you go a little bit deeper with each breath. Last one to the left, and then come back to the center. Release the hands. Take the block if you had, you may not have one, and then make your way into the all fours. Realigning the wrist directly underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. Make your way into the cat-cow, open up, roll the shoulders back, look up. And on the exhalation, tucking the tailbone under, letting the head hang. Release into your cap. C shape in the spine. Continue nice and soft. Breathing deeply. And one more breath in here. Tucking the tailbone under, letting the head hang. And then we're going to add a movement of the leg here. So the same cat-cow, but adding the leg. Stretching the right leg back, extending. On the inhalation, bending the leg, opening up, looking up, letting the belly drop down. On the exhalation, navel to the spine, bringing that knee in. Head is coming towards, forehead coming towards the knee. Inhale, open up. Heel is pushing towards the ceiling. Lengthen up. Exhale, bring that knee in towards the nose. Create the C shape in the spine. One more time. Lengthen up, reach up and extend. And on the exhalation, come back. And relax. Walk the hands forward a little bit, coming into the puppy pose, letting the chest come towards the floor, forehead can come down, or you can put a block underneath. Sit bones towards the sky, and just relax in here. Try to keep the core active, still lengthening in the spine, feeling the stretch in the armpits. One more breath in here. And then slowly start to rise up. Walk the hands back. Check in if you need a blanket. I forgot to say, we're doing the same on the left leg. So check in if you need a blanket underneath the knees. Relax in here. Stretch that left leg out. Stretch the left leg out. And then bend the left knee, left leg, and on the inhalation, open up, roll the shoulders away from the ears, let the belly come towards the floor, and on the exhalation, navel to the spine, bring that left knee in towards the nose. Inhale, open up, push the heel up, flex the foot. Exhale, point the foot, bring that knee in. Just one more time. Lengthen up. Open. Exhale, navel to the spine. And then bring the leg back in, and this time sit back into a child's pose, sitting back with the sit bone towards the heel, and just relaxing the hands down underneath. The forehead can have a little bit of a elevation, especially if you're not feeling that you want to go upside down. Then you can put either the knuckles or a block blanket, anything underneath. And just relax here. Stretch the fingers forward, active core. One more breath. Walk the hands next to the knee. Slowly push up and lengthen. Sit out from where you were on the child's pose. Sit out to the left. So the right legs are next to you. And you can bring the left leg, so the leg, the foot on top of the right foot. So you have your legs like a little bit. But you can have them parallel. It's just if it feels more comfortable. And just sit here, lengthen here, and we're going to come into a twist to the right. So if you can, put the right palm on the right sole of the foot, the left hand on the right knee, lengthen up, and just make your way into the twist to the right. Lengthening in the spine, nice and easy. Releasing, letting go. Very gentle twist. Keep the shoulders relaxing. Keep the gaze nice and soft over your right shoulder. Exhale, 4. Exhale, 5. Inhale, slowly turn back and lengthen. Sit back on the heel, lengthen up, roll the shoulders back. And we're going to move to the other side. So you can have the feet one on top of each other like a little cross. Lengthen up, allow yourself to be comfortable. You can put a black blanket or a block underneath, of course. Bring the left hand behind, right hand on the left knee, lengthen up, and make your way into the twist. Nice and gentle, 5 deep breaths. One more breath. And then slowly turn the head back. Come back into the center. And as you're sitting on your heel, walk the hands forward. Tuck the toes under and just push back into a downward facing dog. Walk that dog. Let the head hang, relax in here. Five deep breaths. Find your comfort here. Of course, if you don't want to go into your downward facing dog, you know your options are relaxing into child's pose or coming into a cat-cow. That's about 3, 4,
and 5. Inhale, look between the hands, bring the knees down, step forward with the right leg into your low lunge, back knees down, roll the shoulders back. We're going to come into a crescent moon. So first we're just going to rest the hands on the thigh and have this lovely, lovely stretch into the front of the leg. Roll the shoulders back. You can stay here. You can come back and put something underneath the hand, like any kind of prop. Or if you feel ready, bring the arms up, roll the shoulders back. So a little bit of a back bend. We're not doing a lot of back bends in the evening. Just feeling this lift, this lengthening. Five deep breaths. Allow yourself to relax in here. Tuck the tailbone under. Breathe deeply. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. On the exhalation, relax the hands back. Tuck that left toe under. And then push the right leg back. So arrive into a plank pose. Roll the shoulders back. And rock the heels to the right, back, to the left. Rock them back. Maybe you want to separate the legs a little bit so there is enough space. And one more time to the left. Coming back to the center, let's repeat the same on the left leg. Bring the knees down, or 4. Bring the left leg forward. Find your lunge. Back knees down. Stabilize here, lengthen. And then bring the hands to the thigh. Activate the core, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen here. Beautiful active pose. If you feel ready, bring the hands in as well. Bring the arms in line with the ears, open. Feel this release happening. Letting go. Whatever you have planned and it's not going your way and it's really causing you tension, just flow with it. Relax into it. Sometimes it's hard to give up the things that we really, really wanted. But if things are going the opposite direction, instead of fighting reality, where we can never win, just flowing with it. Releasing the hands. Bring the right toe under, tucking the right toe under, and pushing yourself into a forward fold, and letting the head hang. Release here. You can bend the knee, of course, but maybe by the evening you feel more relaxed in the hamstrings. Maybe it's just me, because I had a few classes today and the walks. So if you feel that your hamstrings are tight, bend the legs. Just one more breath, relaxing here. And we're gonna come halfway, lengthen up. Nice little flat back. Exhale, release. And with a big circle of the arms, reaching up, palms together, arriving back into Namaste. And then bring the hands down. Relax in here. And just a side bend, connecting with this moon energy again. Rolling the shoulders back. Lengthening. I think you're gonna see the top of my hand, but it's one of those days. You just have to flow with it. You know which way we're going. Inhale, interlace the hands. Inhale, bring the arms up, roll the shoulders back, and then reaching the arms up with the palms facing towards the ceiling. Rock the shoulders back. Tuck the tailbone under, activate the core. Really find this length that you're reaching up, lengthening, and you're rooting down with the feet. Once you find this beautiful space here, make your way to the right. tucking the tailbone under, lengthening to the right. And then back to the center, reaching up, making your way to the left. And then coming back to the center, lengthening again. Exhaling, releasing the hands, folding forward, letting the head hang, relaxing here. Inhale, come up halfway, look up and lengthen. Exhale, step the legs back, bring the knees down, chaturanga, and release down to the floor. Allow yourself to relax in here, and then bring the left hand out to the side, lengthen it away, and so the hands are in a T position. And you activate the core, and you very slowly bring that right hand in and roll over towards the left. You can rest the head down. Open up here. And on the exhalation, roll back. Lengthen the hands away. We're just going to roll the same to the other side. Bring the hand in, turn to the side. I just have to be mindful of the microphone. Bring the leg in, just relax the head. And then roll back. So take a couple of rolls in your own time, bending the arm, rolling over to the left side, opening up in the left shoulder, and then rolling back. Bending the left arm, stretching the right arm away, rolling over on the right side, stretching the right part of the chest, and then slowly coming back to the center. Bring the hand back underneath the shoulders in line with the ears, and push back into a child's pose, just lengthening here, releasing here. And slowly walking the hands back, arriving back to a seated position. We're going to go down on our backs. If you wish to, and you have a block or a blanket or a pillow, you can put it underneath the head, but you don't have to. And just relax in here. Just shimmying the shoulders out, bringing the chin in, aligning the whole of the spine on the floor. And then lift the left leg and bring it over, so the left sole of the foot comes over the right leg, and just relaxing the right leg in here, nice and soft. Inhale, and on the exhalation, drop both legs out to the right, so the left foot is still on the right leg, and drop both legs out. Nice and soft. Just relax both shoulder blades, maybe close your eyes. Relax in here. 5 deep breaths. Just settling with the breath, feeling the posture. wherever you had your 5 breaths, very slowly in the exhalation, bring the legs back. And release the left leg. Just take a moment to realign here. And moving to the other side, lifting the... Oh, I hope I didn't mess up the legs anyway. So you put the other leg on top of the thigh. Find a moment here to find the balance. And then release, making your way into the twist. And just relaxing in and just really just letting go of whatever you have planned. And I'm like tonight, I was thinking that we do a nice little practice and I record it and put it for you. And then, as usual, the Monday evening, banging in the kitchen, kids screaming, and all these things happened. And I just decided to sort of like tune out and just be here for you and just breathe. And immediately just let go of this expectation of making this a video which has good sound quality, and just letting that go and surrendering here. And sometimes the legs get mixed up, but instead of the negative thought, the negative pattern starting in the head, the things go wrong, I'm not good enough, all the things that you can start telling yourself, just coming back to all is well in the world and just letting go and flowing within. So instead of focusing on the negativity of things not going the way we wanted, just going in a different direction and just being there, showing up, being present. And whichever leg we had, slowly come back, stretch the legs out. If you had the block or a blanket, then please take it away, and we're going to finish with a lovely little banana. The banana we're going to sort of like, it's called the banana, but we're going to connect with the moon shape as well here. So bringing the hands above the head, rolling the shoulders back, just relaxing here. And then first walking the feet to the left corner of the mat. And once your feet are there, checking that both hips are on the floor, and then bringing the right leg on top of the left. Just allowing this beautiful stretch in the bottom half, in the legs, in the base of the spine. And if you feel okay here and you want to follow with the arms, then start walking the arms to the left as well. And with the arms, you have the option of grabbing that right wrist and just making it stretch a little bit deeper, or even crossing the elbows and just pulling your right elbow a little bit. But make sure that both shoulder blades are on the floor and you're just relaxing in here. So it's like a half moon shape, but otherwise known as banana. And actually in the full moon we can go bananas. And to be honest, I must admit that the first few minutes when we started the practice and they just started banging everything, I was thinking, I'm gonna have a few words with them. And then I realized that actually that's just the full moon coming with the crazy emotions coming up. What were my expectations? And just letting go of that expectation, just relaxing into what is. Now slowly walk the hands back. Release the right leg, coming back to the center, stretching the arms back. And then when you come into that state of just letting go and relaxing into it, then you can start making changes. So walking the feet to the right corner. I hope we did it the right way with the legs. Keep the hips down. If you feel you want to bring the length of the body, release those sit bones. And if you want to deepen it in the right corner of the mat, maybe grabbing that left wrist and gently pulling or crossing and interlacing the elbows, gently pulling on the left elbow, both shoulder blades down, just relaxing. So notice, what is the full moon stirring up in you? What are the patterns that are coming up at the full moon? So for me, it's always this balance between the family and teaching, being there. And it's just balancing the two and noticing what stirs you up, what creates an imbalance, what creates a negative thinking pattern. And just sitting with it a little bit, allowing it to happen, even if it's not the most comfortable one. And once you identify it, then from there, you can work with it. So slowly come back, but if you don't know your triggers, walk the legs back as well. And you just think, I'm crazy, it's the full moon, it will pass. But actually it's a perfect time to release things. So bring the hands back, release here, and actually just allow yourself to drop out into Shavasana. Legs out, arms out, just giving in. Inhaling and exhaling, just surrendering here. Letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore on the exhalation and bringing in of what you want to bring in. So if you're working with the Gemini full moon, letting go of negative thinking patterns, berating ourselves, talking negative to ourselves, and then bringing in encouragement, praise, positive and kind words to ourselves and others. Very slowly bringing yourself back with gentle little movements in the fingers and the toes, and then bending the knees, taking your time to release into a fetal position. And whenever you're ready, with the help of the hands and the arms, come back into your centering,
Closing position, bring the hands to the heart. So learning to be able to be thankful for our challenges. I think it's a wonderful little area where we can learn so much about ourselves. And then bring the hands together, create the heat between them. Cover the eyes. Softly bring the eyes open. And then bring the massage to the face. Thank you. Namaste.